day. This is Jason Sweezy here from 4XPipSnager and Forex UTurn. Today is Tuesday, October the 11th, 2011. Um, I know I didn't say it on Friday that I wasn't going to shoot the video yesterday, but along came um, the holiday here. It was Thanksgiving and here in Canada, and we all ate up our turkey yum nummy nums. And down in the United States, my friends south of the border here, it was Columbus Day. So it was a holiday on both sides of the border. And because of that, this is why I did not shoot the setups. Basically, it was an extreme move, probably moved with, low volume. And anyway, like take a look at it, this sucker, eh? Like if you did trade Snagger right from the Asia session all the way up, told you don't sell, don't sell. Blue, blue, blue down here. Okay? Don't sell, don't sell. All the way to the top, all the way to the 37. Yes, indeed. Okay, so anyway, let's look at today's setups. Let's put that back on. Okay, so today wasn't a very good day. It was a choppy day like usual, as you can see. So this was our 10 o'clock, 3 o'clock time to look for a trade. It did break right through the resistance up here. Now, if you would have bought it on this dip, okay, but really you should have bought it over here within 3-4 bars, and it didn't come back to the trigger line, okay. But if you did buy it here, well, it went up a few pips in your favor, and then it dropped down. And basically, you had to get out with a loss because it would have came and hit your stop. By the time the red here, actually, yeah, it was blue in the filter, wasn't it? Hold on. Yes, yes, it was. See? Yeah, it fooled us. They fooled us here. Okay, so anyway, then it came down here, didn't create the correct gap size here, so there was, well, maybe if we go back in time and look at it, let's hold on, let's go see. No, it still wasn't really the correct gap size. It's too slim. Okay, so there was no selling here anyway. It was black in the filter. So if you did do a sell trade once it came back into the trigger line, you would have got a few pips here. When it came back in the trigger line again, well, it would have went up, kept going up on you. Then it basically went sideways here. Again, even right here in the U.S. session, the trigger line was too slim here. There was no selling trade here whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'll even draw it for you. It created our, oh, what do I got that line on here for? Hold on, let me fix that. Okay, for those of you that use trend lines, I'll show you something here if you did not know this. I don't like the red color. I like the blue color. I like to make the line thick. And then once you go in the parameters, if you take uncheck ray, okay, it will make it so that it doesn't ray out. It'll draw where you want it to draw. I believe I showed this to you guys before. So, okay, there's the top of the box. Here's basically the low of the box. Okay, so envision that now. That is a box. As you know about my boxes, okay, and house formations, they are an indication. Okay, see, there's the square box. That, let me just pull that in a bit. There we go. There. It's an indication that price is going to turn around and go the other way. And sure enough, it did, and it broke out of the box right here and came back up. Okay, also there is house formations too, where you'll see, just pretend that this bar went down like this, okay, this candle bar right here. Then you draw what we call an upside down house. Okay, there's the house. They're upside down for buys and they're right side up for sells. Okay, here's one over here. I could even draw it in for you. There's the thing. There's the thingamajig. There's that. And here's basically, there, see? There's the house. It's a little crooked, but you get my point here. Okay, so sure enough, what did it do? Here's the house. It's sold off. See? So when you can identify these formations, you can see how they turn around and go the other way. Okay, so let's get rid of all these lines here now that we looked at those again. So I showed them to you guys once before. Um, and anyway, they're kind of neat. When I first saw them, I thought it was pretty neat, and I don't get suckered into selling it, eh? When I see this kind of bottoming action, I call it, which is basically a house formation. Jeez, I drew a lot of lines on here. Holy jeez Louise. Let's get rid of these suckers here. Come on. There we go. Holy jeez Louise here. Okay, so basically all that you could do is after we had the double bottom sell fake right here, okay, is price went up, and when it came back in here, you could have bought a dip in here. It pitter-puttered around, but in the end, you would have won some pips, and you would have been good, you know, to go out and have lunch on the Forex market. Okay, so let's move on now to the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so here we are in the 1 minute euro. Let's scroll back in time to that magical time of the day. Yeah, okay. Don't quit your trading job, Jason. You're not going to become a singing star. Okay. Right here. Right here, we did not have a setup. It was blue in the filter. I don't know if you did get in on this trade right here. This buy right here, it never pulled back into the trigger line. So you may have got in here once let's bring that line up. See, right there. See, once it broke through there. Could have got in here if you got in there. How many pips did you get? Oh, yeah, we got 5-6 pips out of it before she steeply turned around and went the other way. Okay, and then there's no trade here. Black in the filter. In here, it never really pulled back into the trigger line, but it broke through resistance once again. If you got in somewhere in here, eventually after about 10 minutes or so, you would have got your 10 pips. And basically, the trading ended right here. There was no setup here to sell. So basically, you had a quick trade here with no retracement, and you had a trade here with some retracement, but not quite into the trigger line. You had 2 trade setups to go. Like I told you, it's not always going to come back and pull back into the trigger line. You have to be the one to make the decision whether you want to take the trade or not. Okay, so anyway, that's the 2 trades for the scalping session, and we'll delete that line and we'll go on to the pound. Ooh, the pound not looking good, not looking good. The pound. Whoa. Okay. There was no trade here, it looks like. It was the same as the euro, basically. It came right back down to here. I think it was blue there, too, wasn't it? Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. So, anyway, there was no trade set up there. Really, the trade would have been in here, but it wasn't blue in the filter down here, as you can see. So to sell, yeah, we broke through. No, we basically bounced off of support here, see? So there was no trade to sell here either, even though the filter was red and everything looked good to go. Then there's no buy here either. We did not have enough pips. Oh, we were close. 24 pips. Yeah, I guess you could have bought it here. If you bought it here, well, it didn't do you any justice either. It's just a bad, horrible chop day. So, here we bounced off of this level, came back up to our perfect gap size and trigger location But there was only 8 pips to this low, and it bounced off there. So there was no trade in there either. Geez, there's no trade over here either. There's just support is always in the way here. Look at this. It was not a good day. So anyway, that's it for the pound. Let's look at the Swissy. Yeah, Swissy's a mess too. That actually did a little breakout here though. Okay, so yeah, you broke out here. You would have got long here. It's about 63 pips to the top. Yeah, you could have got some pips out of this baby. Then she grinded sideways. Then here, there was no opportunity to sell it in the US session because the filter did not line up. Anyway, so that's it for the Forex setups. Now let's look at Forex UTurn. Look at this yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful M formation. Buy long at 34.50. Ride it all the way up to 37. Woohoo! Now that was a nice climb. Woo! All the way up. Would have took how many hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 hours to hit it. But woo! What a ride. That was 250 pips to the top. Then we had a perfect M formation to sell. And what did it do? It went down a little bit, not far, nowhere. Went basically nowhere. And it would have told you by now to get out of the trade because it's now created a W and we're going back up again. Okay, so let's look at the pound and see what that gave us. It too had that perfect W formation to buy right here at 56, and it only went up about 60, 70 pips. Got you short right here at 56.50, somewhere around there, and yeah, well, you'd be making around 50 pips or so right now. Okay, so that's it for the setups for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.